Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause
I just wanna have fun.
come and pick me up.
Yeah.
Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride.
Don't it feel good? Hey, hey, hey.
Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel?
Turn it up a notch.
Pop up clean room. Everyday celebration. Take a true vacation. You deserve a day. You deserve a day off.
Ain't no days off over here, baby.
Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, ooh, yeah, this shit.
Living my life with no regrets.
So I title, link up, pull up on me. Where we at? We just chillin'. Where we at the spot. What time? Anytime. Link up, pull up on me. We just coolin'.
I just wanna wipe. I just wanna wipe.
I just
Wanna have fun.
Come and pick me up. Meet
me at the spot.
Up all night.
Hey.
Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride.
Oh, don't it feel good?
Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
He's simply ravishing.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, man, I tell you, folks. Life is a beautiful thing. And I am feeling like Mr. Fantastic. We're doing this for Carlos today, baby. We're doing this for Carlos. We're doing this for Carlos. Oh, last night, Carlos, you were simply ravishing. Come on, come on, come on. Walk into that mound. Oh, yeah. All right, folks, cut my music. Folks, good morning and welcome to the one, the only All Rise. I hope you guys are doing fantastic on this Wednesday morning. If you're at work, if you're chilling, if you're home, your feet up, relaxing, sit back, have a good time, guys. Today, gotta be voicemail galore because I'll be honest with you, there's not really that much to talk about. There are some things I want to discuss, specifically last night's doubleheader victory for the New York Yankees, which has now, by the way, I know it's not a big deal. I get it, but we are now tied for last place. How the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. We are tied for last place. Oh, man, I tell you, it's sad that we got to talk this way.
I don't like that kind of talk.
I don't like that kind of talk either, but it's all we got, baby. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? We, as of right now, are tied for last place. The Yankees are 7-3 over their last 10. They have won 3 in a row again. Again, tied now with the Boston Red Sox, 7 games out of the wild card spot. That is what it is, right? We don't really got to talk about that too much. You know what I mean? We don't got to talk about that too much. So anyway, I'm going to move on from that, and we're going to have a little conversation here. Let's see who we got up in the chat. My guy, Francis Lee, is in the chat. Macho King.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Anthony Medina, Yankees Kyle, Devin Cerna. What is going on, my guy? Everybody singing along with the song at the beginning. I love that. Unpop. What's going on, my brother? How's everybody doing today? Yankees Kyle, Shane McNeil, Tyler Talbot. What is going on? Dan C, Jeff. He says Tom Brady to the Jets. Not Yankee news, but maybe we'll see what happens. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know that much about the football thing. I like the 49ers, and I watch the games, and I enjoy it. Rodon was fun last night. Ayo. Francis Lee up in here. Desiree Conrad. How you doing, Desiree? Anthony Garcia, my friggin' guy. How you doing? Philo, what's up? Damian Serrano, guys. I might be going on about an hour and a half of sleep. Your boy, I had the, what do you call it? I had the stomach bubbles all day yesterday. It's killing me last night, man. I know it's too much information, but your boy was shot. To this point right now, I'm shot. I feel like the life has been drained out of me. I feel like I fought fucking Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat. He said, "Your soul is mine," and it just, and yeah, I'm where I am right now. I'm all absolutely destroyed. I'm absolutely destroyed, folks. But anyway, we are gonna move on from me discussing my night of fun, and go ahead and move on to Carlos Rodon. This was the reason Rodon had a good start yesterday. Carlos Rodon is wearing a throwback Yankees jersey tonight. Throwback the pre-All-Star break 2023, that is. No star insurance patch. Carlos Rodon did not want anything to do with the star insurance patch. He wanted nothing to do with it. And I don't know if it made him pitch good, but he definitely pitched much better yesterday. We're going to talk about that a little more. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and hear from Carlos yesterday after the game.
Carlos, you had your back against the wall there in that first inning, and then you really settled in. What was it about your stuff tonight that allowed you to navigate through that lineup?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of committed to throwing all 4 pitches. We featured the curveball heavy and kind of opened up the fastball lane. And, you know, I got a lot of swing and miss on those 2 pitches. It seemed like that curveball helped me out a lot to get a swing and miss. And, you know, that's a good club. I mean, it's a solid lineup. Got ambushed first pitch. Kid made a great swing on a bad pitch. You know, down and in. It was a ball and hits it over the monster. And then it was a walk double. And I knew Austin and I knew we had to bear down there and attack. And you know, we got out of that inning. You know, they had traffic all night and good defense and big pitches, and you know, just an all-around good game from this club tonight.
What led to you using your entire arsenal a little more than you have in the past?
Yeah, I mean, it just hadn't been working. Like you saw the last start against Detroit, you know, the fastball slider combo, you know, seemed like it was getting pretty predictable, obviously, and we had to show a different look and kind of scramble to something else this week. And knowing I was going up against Boston, they do a lot of their homework and they know what I feature. And, we kind of had to change up, the usage.
Was that your idea, though?
No, it was just, we've talked about it for weeks, about, featuring those pitches. They just haven't been, in the zone or competitive, I would say. And today they were.
Carlos, what'd you think of the job that the bullpen did behind you?
Yeah, that was a big.
All right, yeah, we don't care about the bullpen, but there you go. Right there, Carlos Rodon talks about what we were all noticing, right? And that's one of the things that I brought up regarding 2021 and 2022. You hear a lot of people go, Pete, he's a two-pitch pitcher. He's a two-pitch pitcher. Sometimes in games you could get away with that, and that is true. And I told everybody, no, he has a good curveball. He just hasn't thrown it a lot, and it's been up in the zone. He doesn't have a great changeup, but it is, I want to say it's roughly around average. It's an average changeup. And the thing is that you got to be able to show those pitches more. And he said that yesterday he kind of forced himself to throw those 4 pitches and just to give a different look. Which, folks, what that then does is it makes your fastball and your slider, which are your 2 best pitches, look better and give guys a different look at it. There was a couple of times in yesterday's game. Great call, by the way, too, with Luca on Game Season Live last night. I had a great time. I called back-to-back games yesterday, as you guys know. Then we also had a show in between that, so we were packed the entire day yesterday. We will be doing Game Season Live tonight, so don't worry about that. That ain't going nowhere. But you look at his performance last night, I'm watching it and I'm going, but everything is up. The curveball is up. The slider is up. Fastballs are up or low and out of the zone completely. And then he started to get a hang of the slider. He started to use the curveball as a get-me-over curve. And on top of that, he's also worked very, very good with Austin Wells behind the plate. So I don't know, I think it's 2 starts. I think he caught him against Houston, and then he caught him against the Red Sox. And you could make an argument that was 2 of his better starts. You could make an argument that's 2 of his better starts this season. And, the Yankees are going to need him, folks. That's the one thing that we got to talk about here is that the Yankees are indeed going to need Rodon to be Rodon. Forget this year going forward. So whether there is an injury that he's hiding or something that is bothering him, whatever it might be, who cares what it is? Fact of the matter is it's quite simple. The New York Yankees are going to need Carlos Rodon in 2024, 2025, and so on. He's going to have to be that guy. And the one thing I'm going to say, folks, you got to stop with the Carl Pavano references when it comes to Rodon. I got to be honest with Yankee fans. I got to keep this 100 with Yankee fans. The Carl Pavano stuff when it comes to Rodon is so far off, it's not even funny. Carl Pavano didn't want to pitch. I can sit here and tell you with all honesty, I think Carlos Rodon is not fully healthy. I think it's either his back or something is bothering him. He's not fully healthy. But he has taken that ball every time because I feel like he feels he needs to. I need to show that I'm going to go out there. I need to show that I could pitch. I need to show that I at least will take the ball. We got the whole offseason to recover. I'll do it then. And I'm hopeful that's the case. But this is not a Carl Pavano situation, folks. They are so different when it comes to personalities. You see Carlos there yesterday. He was feeling it on the mat. He even shushed the Red Sox a little bit. Probably wasn't the greatest time to do it, but it did work out because he pitched well the rest of the way. But they need him to be who he's going to be. And him and Wells do seem like they have a good connection going. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's going to be the case. And going into next year, Rodon's going to be the guy that the New York Yankees thought they signed. But let's go ahead and jump into our voicemails right at the gate. And everybody's favorite is returned.
Hey, Pete, your boy Simon calling. I don't understand with these young players. The Martian comes up, he plays good for a while, then he gets hurt. You know, sometimes these players should stop being babies and learn to play through the pain. I mean, every little single injury, it's like watching the Mets. You know, choke after choke after choke. Play through the pain, for God's sake. I mean, look at Derek Jeter. The guy played with a cold, but he still played. Look at Don Manley. He had a bad back. The guy still wanted to play. Gary Sheffield played with a sore shoulder. He still played. These are what you call gutsy Yankees. These baby bombers should learn to take a page from these gutsy Yankees. You know, try to play through the pain. I mean, you make a big excuse about coming up here. When you come up here, you're going to stay up here and help us win. If you're going to get hurt, then stay in the minor leagues. Have a good day, Pete. Love the show. Bye.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. I gotta just correct you on something real quickly, Simon. Hi. So, Simon, Jason Dominguez has a torn UCL. I don't know of many players that have ever said, hey, guys, my UCL is completely torn. I'm going to be out there in center field tomorrow. Don't worry. You know why? I'm going to play through the pain. Wait a second. Hey, Aaron. Mr. Boone. Why is my name not on that lineup card? I'm going to play through the pain. Put a little dirt on it. Rub a little dirt on it. We're going to play through the pain, damn it. Rub a little dirt on him. We'll be ready to rock and roll. It's not tendonitis. He doesn't got a little tennis elbow. My man's UCL is... Come on, Simon.
Hey, Pete, your boy Simon calling
There
from
he
New
is.
Haven in my new apartment.
New apartment?
Well, I hope these new kids are working out a little bit good anyway. And hope next year we can maybe get some more left-handed power because we could use some. You have a good day, Pete. Keep rocking. And Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Bye.
Thank you, Simon. I appreciate it. And to be honest, guys, I actually think we have one more from Simon. So we're going to get Simon's out the way and then we'll move on. And you know, Devin Cerna, I got to make you laugh real quick, man. I got to make you laugh about this because this is actually pretty damn funny. He said, New York radio type voicemail. What the fuck? So I go to New York, right? I go to New York to go to the game. It's also the NYYST event. You guys remember when I went up to New York, we did the event. So I'm hanging out with Hector that morning and we're driving in his car to Yankee Stadium to go to the game that night. And no joke, I'm not even joking when I tell you this, where I'm chilling, I'm sitting in the seat, and he has WFAN on. Simon called up. That's Simon. This Simon right here. Our Simon on All Rise calls up to New York Talk Radio on WFAN talking about, you got to fire Boone. You got to fire Boone. I mean, listen, how much more can you take? You got to get rid of Aaron. Enough is enough. Aaron Boone got to go. Judge is a gift of God. You got to get rid of Aaron Boone. When are you guys going to get rid of Boone? And I started losing my shit to the point I went into Discord. I was like, guys, Simon was just on WFAN and Steele's got the clip. So if you're in Discord, you could actually hear Simon's call. He called up on WFAN. Funny shit. 150% that happened. Had me crying. I said, you got to be fucking kidding me. And Hector's like, what? I said, that's Simon from All Rise. That's exactly what it was. But we do got one more from Simon, so let's go.
Hey, Pete, your boy Simon calling from New Haven, Connecticut. Well, we creamed those Red Sox yesterday. Just barely, but we did it. And I have a feeling we're going to win all 4 games and get back in maybe the wild card race. Maybe not. But we have the gift from God, Aaron Judge. I love him. I still hope we can get rid of Boone. I still hope and pray because, you know, if we get rid of him, I'm gonna jump for joy. I'm gonna get my Yankee flag that I have. Fire Boone. That's gonna go right into the Hall of Fame, Pete. You have a good day. Keep rocking, keep ranting, and go Yanks. And Judge is a gift from God. And let's get Boone fired soon, okay? Thanks. Bye.
All right, Simon. Thank you so much for your voicemail, Simon. Hey, man, look, we're always gonna disagree with people, but I tell you what, Simon, you make it fun. You make it fun, my guy. I got to be honest with you. You do make it fun. He does make it fun. You got to give him credit there. Like I said, guys, voicemail line is opened up. We don't have as much to discuss today So please go ahead, drop a voicemail. Let's chat a little bit. Give me some questions, whatever you guys want to discuss. This is your morning show. This is for you guys. So let's get to the next one.
What's up, Pete? It's Tyler here.
Yo.
Well, although it sucks that Dominguez is out for a while, it's good to see Florio up here and, getting a real chance because obviously he's only had, 54 at-bats over, the past 3 years.
Yep.
Which is not good enough. So, I don't expect him, to be, with the Yankees next year. I kind of expect him to be, a trade piece if we go out and trade for, some big star next year. But other than that, I just see him being in our minor league system for the most part. But for the rest of the season, it's good to see him up here. Then the game yesterday afternoon, I keep saying this about Clay Holmes. I will continue to say I don't want him as our closer.
100%.
He's just not a true closer. I mean, I'm not saying I want him off the team because I do think he's still a good pitcher. But in a closer role, in a stage situation, I don't want him pitching. I'd rather go out in the off season and get a closer, or maybe if we have a guy in the minors that could come up and maybe fill that void, or maybe you could put Loizaga in the closer role because I know he just went back on the IL unfortunately, but I would trust Loizaga in the closer role, to be honest. I mean, he's got great command. But yeah, then the second game, I always have a heart attack when Nick Ramirez comes into the game because I'm afraid he's going to let up 5 runs with him throwing meatballs right down the plate. But
yep.
Yeah, what I'm pretty much afraid of at this point is now that the Yankees are starting to get some wins, I feel like it's more and more of a possibility at this point that Aaron Boone is back as our manager next season.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't sit well with me at all, but yeah, those are just my quick thoughts on the games yesterday, and hopefully we can get a good one today with Clark Schmidt. But thanks, Pete. Have a great one.
Tyler, I always appreciate your voicemails, my guy. And just a couple of things of what you just said that I 100% agree with, actually. The whole Clay Holmes as a starter, yeah, man. Clay Holmes, as a closer. Clay Holmes can't be a closer of the Yankees. And I know Dane is in the chat. There is a lot of guys coming up pretty quick in the Yankee system. I forgot the name of one of the guys. I don't know if it was Neely. It might be Neely, but there's one guy in the Yankee system that I know Dane, and I even think Yankees Farm potentially believes could be closers in our system. And the Yankees have always seemed to find a way to manage a bullpen enough. And there it is. It is Neely, as Dane Huber just said. Dane, if you don't mind in the chat, can you throw his numbers in there? Jack Neely, Danny Watson's another guy. I know there's a lefty, Barclay, I believe, that's also very good. Johnny Brito has looked amazing out the bullpen, but I'm right there with Tyler. There's no doubt in my mind the Yankees need to get a real closer. I do not believe that he is a real closer. And JC, my brother, welcome back to the Real Fan Package, fam. We see you, brother. Thank you so much. I agree with that. I agree with everything you said there. It's going to be interesting to see how the Yankees navigate this offseason. When it comes to Aaron Boone, Tyler, I'm there with you, man. I'm going to allow myself to be shocked if Boone is let go. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all. I think Aaron Boone is going to stick around. I think the Yankees will give him one more year, which is the end of his contract, to see what happens with a new team. And I think potentially next year is one of those things that if the Yankees don't necessarily win it all or get to a World Series maybe or an ALCS, I think it's just one of those things that, hey, buddy, it's been 6-7 years, whatever it is, it hasn't worked. Time to move on. Am I okay with that? No. I believe Aaron Boone should be fired. What I think the Yankees will do is they will keep Boone. They will try to find a veteran bench coach who's kind of been there and done that can help with Boone, maybe a replacement that they feel could take over for Boone eventually. But I think that is the route they're going to go. I hope to God I'm wrong. I would love to see him gone, but I don't think that's going to happen. And we got a couple of more memberships gifted. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you guys so much. My guy JC gifts one to Boriken. What's going on? My guy Acevedo gifts a membership, and it goes to my guy George. What is going on, George? Let's continue those voicemails, folks.
Hey, Pete, how you doing? Well, what do you know about that? But what talks today? It's so many things we've been doing this well over, we might have given it a chance. All right, have a good day, buddy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, Eric, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, Pete Macho King in the place to be. How you doing? To the underground. The Yanks swept a doubleheader yesterday from those dirtbag Red Sox, and Rodon looked decent with 9 strikeouts. The Yanks are at least over 500 again, and maybe out of last place. And I couldn't think of a better team to do it against than those Red Sox. Although I liked it better when both teams hated each other's guts. And I hate their guts. Yeah. Otherwise, if anyone was wondering what that smell was on Sunday night coming from North Jersey, it wasn't a smokestack, no. It was the New Jersey Giants stinking up the field, yeah. They had to hide the kids' eyes so they couldn't bear witness to demolition, yeah. Speaking of which, I hate the Cowboys' guts too, yeah. Just not as much as Trash Can and Baboon. Oh, yeah, march out.
Always the best. Always the best, man. Always the best. I tell you right now, man. Absolutely awesome. Always phenomenal hearing from the one and only Macho King. That's all you can say. There's not much. You can't say nothing else. You really can't say nothing else. That is it. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me refresh my page here. But I also got Jack Neely, pulled up. Let me see. Here we go. Let's get this pulled up real quick for everybody. So a lot of people believe that, well, that's not it. I ain't trying to do no commercials here, okay? So here is Jack Neely. A lot of people believe that he can be the future closer for the Yankees again here in 2023. 6-5, 2.19 ERA, 65 innings, 98 strikeouts. 65 innings, 98 strikeouts. So that is absolutely phenomenal stuff. He is in AA, 23 years old. And again, when you're out there doing this already, very, very quickly, he'll be ready to rock and roll and jump up to the major league level at some point soon. But a guy to certainly keep an eye on. I know Dane is very high on him. So we'll see what happens. Let's again, guys, continue on with the voicemails, baby.
Hey, Pete. It's Gary from New York. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Every time you turn around, someone else is getting hurt on this team. Dominguez, 20 years old. He tears his UCL. Now Loizaga is done for the season. Now, what kind of effing training staff do they have with this clown show? Every year, it's the same shit. More and more injuries. Now, the Rizzo thing really disturbs me. Has a concussion, and they can't figure out what the hell's wrong with the guy. I mean, it's not just because he plays baseball, but it's the guy's health going forward, because head injuries are nothing to mess with.
Yep.
I can't figure out for the life of me what the hell's going on with this place with all these damn injuries. Injury after injury after injury. It's time to clean house. Cashman's got to go. Boone's got to go. And, Hal's got to grow a pair. He's got a clean house, get a new training staff, new coaches and everything. Because this bullshit's got to stop. Peace out.
Appreciate you, Gary. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I don't, injuries happen. We understand that. We get that, right? That's going to be something that's always going to happen. The Rizzo thing is odd. I don't think there's any denying that. And there's rumors that a lot of Yankee players were very upset with the way the Yankees handled that. I know I heard about Stanton being very upset about it. Judge, a few other guys not too happy with the way the Rizzo situation was handled. The Rizzo situation happened in May. we're all watching these games and we're going, what the hell is going on? Something's wrong with Rizzo. It's as clear as day. He's missing balls by miles. He even did a post game where he's like, I just feel like I'm on a pitch and then I'm late. Like I feel like I'm right there, but then I'm late. And he don't know what's going on. The fact of the matter is with the Anthony Rizzo situation that it took that long. It took that long to truly get him going, to figure things out, is unfriggin' real. That the New York Yankee medical staff said, okay, hold on a second, folks. Let's go figure out what's going on here. And it was all telltale signs. I mean, Anthony Rizzo was saying there's times that he feels like he can't even see the ball. And the Yankees kept running him out there until finally they said, hey, you're out for the year. This thing happened in May. So, yeah, if you want to pinpoint anything, no doubt about it, that is the thing to pinpoint because that makes no damn sense how that happened. I mean, that is absolutely batshit crazy. Truly batshit crazy, but what are you going to do, man? Let's keep him going.
Hey, good morning, Pete. I love your show. Good morning to the entire, either Stanton.
So that one is skipping for some reason. I tried to play it, but it just keeps skipping. So we're going to move on from that one. Oh, I think we got another. Is this another one from Simon, really?
Hey, Pete, it's Simon from New Haven, Connecticut. Let me stop. What up, bro? It's Steel. I'm calling in because I'm not going to lie. I haven't been watching much of the Yankees recently for like the past couple of days, maybe a week now. I just feel like there's no need to anymore. This team is... It took the life and soul out of everybody, bro, including me. Honestly, the only reason why we watch is because of you, bro. Because you bring the entertainment to watching the Yankees. And for that, I thank you, my kind man.
Grazie.
I just can't wait for the event, bro. We're under 2 freaking weeks away. And god damn, it's gonna be fun. Also, another thing. Aaron Rodgers.
Damn, man.
God damn it. The Jets are still winning the Super Bowl, huh? Fucking A. All right, bro, I gotta go.
I gotta play this one more time. I got it. This was actually really good. Let me play this one more time real quick, folks.
Hey, Pete, it's Simon from New Haven, Connecticut.
That's not bad. The beginning of it is really friggin' good.
Hey, Pete, it's Simon from New Haven, Connecticut.
He had like a southern charm at the end of it. So I don't know what happened there, but the beginning of it was really good.
Hey, Pete, Fast Eddie.
Fast
How you
Eddie!
doing, brother? Watching this morning, I think it's funny how all us Yankee fans are now rooting just to come in 4th place now. Let's beat the Red Sox up and send them into last place so we don't have to finish in the basement. Still a little too early for these kids. Three of them just still looked overmatched, man. I hope they turn it on in the next couple of weeks. Which one of them do you think will turn it on? Because, Pereira looks a little outmatched, and so does Wells, to be honest. So, let me know which one of these young guys you think is going to come through. All right, my friend. You have a nice day. Bye.
All right, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie is a Hall of Famer of all rise. And Fast Eddie's right, man. I started the show off with that. And I'm sitting there saying, I can't believe that we are sitting here going, hey, we're tied for last. Boy, oh boy, how the mighty have fallen, man. And we have fallen down, let me tell you. Fast Eddie, if I had to go with one of the prospects on the team right now, I think Peraza is going to finish strong as long as he's allowed to play. Had a couple of hard hit balls yesterday. He's an extreme pull hitter. I mean, an extreme pull hitter. I did hear earlier in the year that was a concern of the Yankees that he doesn't really go to right field too much. But again, I mean, I think that's something with approach. You kind of get somebody used to being there, go from there, and you mess around with it as they're comfortable, which I'm hoping is what Sean Casey is going to do. But if I had to guess, I would say Peraza. I think Everson Pereira is just trying way too hard. he looks like he's guessing a lot up there. Not seeing the break and pitch too well. Late on fastballs. Anything around his eye level, he's swinging right through over the top. It's been a couple of times he's swinging at good fastballs to hit, and he's just late on everything. So I think it's one of those little in-between things. And again, I just want to, rephrase this as many times as I possibly can so people do understand. Major League Baseball is not easy. And I know that's not some rocket science news. Not every prospect is going to be who they're going to be in their first year in the league. Takes some guys 2 to 3 years. And I know Yankee fans, we're not used to that. We got spoiled with that as Jeet came up and was good. And our prospects have typically done well back in the day. Then there's that long gap of nobody coming through besides really Cano and Judge. And even Brett Gardner, you can also say. But I mean, other than that, as of right now, you got a good crop of prospects coming up, and we saw what Dominguez was. Then there's the injury. So it's always something. We just haven't had somebody stick. Anthony Volpe, like I said, you could salute him for the power. You could salute him for the stolen bags. Cool. The batting average needs to be better. I mean, I don't see Anthony Volpe as a 208 hitter, 209. I think he's at 210 right now. I don't see Volpe as that type of player. He should be able to at least hit 250. Too much speed. He got to put the ball in play more, less strikeouts. That huge uppercut swing is only going to lead to low 200 batting averages and decent power. If that's what he wants to be, that's what he wants to be. But I believe Anthony Volpe could be a much better player than that.
Hey, what's going on, my brother? God bless you. What's up, man? Truth always, my brother. I want to share that. It's a new name, man, for Carlos Rondon and Austin Wells. Should be the Stash Brothers. My brother,
Stash Brothers.
I think you should make that T-shirt, Pete. Stash Brothers. 2 mustaches right there, boom, boom. You already know what it is. My brother, God bless you guys all. In Jesus' name, I'm at work, can't talk too loud. God bless you guys in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Peace. Truth always.
Appreciate your truth always. Thank you so much, brother. Truly, truly appreciate you.
Hey, you doing? How you doing? Listen, if Cashman needs to go and Boone needs to go, what do you think about now that Cashman did not get released all these young kids to trade for other stars? Is Cashman safe right now? And Boone, I mean, we're winning, yeah, but overall, I think he needs to go. I mean, Rodon looks great, finally. Rodon, looked great. I'm just wondering for next year, if Boone goes and Cashman goes, who do we replace those two guys with? Thank you. Go Yankees.
Thank you for the voice, my man. Look, I think at the end of the day, look, Cashman's coming back. I think that's kind of set in stone already. I don't see Cashman going anywhere else. We just saw him on a scouting trip with to go see Yamamoto. Steinbrenner was there. Minaya was there. I think what that tells you right there is that Cashman and Minaya are going to be working, pretty strongly hand in hand. I don't know if Cashman's going to be relieved of some of his powers, having total control of what the team does. Maybe there's going to be another name in the room that, they kind of do this stuff together. But the thing is, man, when it comes to Boone, I said it already. I don't see that happening. I think Boone is going to be back. And I know none of us want him back. I don't want him back. Everybody knows that. I don't think he's the right manager for this club right now. I just don't. But I think he's coming back. I mean, I think he's coming back. And, what do you do? What do you do about it? Hal Steinbrenner did say that there's going to be consequences or tough questions being asked, whatever the frig that means. Let's wait and see.
Hey, Pete, this is your boy Alex from Miramar, Florida. And I just want to talk to you about that guy Boone, man. We need to get rid of him. And that other guy named Judge, he's no good, man. We got to let him go. All right, got to go. Bye.
you hear that voicemail? What the fuck was that? Pause in the show, guys. 1 second. We need to take an intermission on that one, but let's go ahead and continue.
Hey, Pete, first last. Hey,
Yo.
I'm just thinking about trades. If Soto's available, what do you think about Schmidt and Cortez and maybe Pereira for Soto? And then we can, figure out center field until Dominguez is back. Maybe that's Flo. Maybe that's, another guy. I doubt they bring back IKF, but, Judge can do a little time there. Get Soto out there. Hopefully they can get Bellinger. That'd be great for center field until Rizzo's gone. Yeah, what do you think about that? And as far as the rotation, I'm on board with Yamamoto, and I'd love to see King number 4 and Drew Thorpe number 5. Great show. Thanks. See ya.
Yeah, man, look, I'll be honest with you guys, man. I was dead against the idea of King being a starting pitcher. He's looked good. I mean, Michael King has looked really good as a starter, and I think we'll see him on Thursday. He's going to pitch on Thursday, so we'll see him again. I think he looked fantastic as a starting pitcher, so I'm excited to see what he does going forward. When it comes to Juan Soto, I mean, nobody got to ask me. Everybody knows how I feel about Juan Soto coming to the Yankees. I think it makes all the sense in the world. I'll say that again. Look, the Padres can sit there and ask for whatever the hell they want. Fact of the matter is they probably should have traded them at the deadline to try to get more, because you got a year and a half, 2 playoff chances with any club he goes to, even if you don't re-sign him. I think it makes too much damn sense. We saw what Jason Dominguez was bringing, being a Dominican star in New York. It's going to bring a lot of revenue. It's going to bring a lot of opportunity for the stadium. And, who's a bigger Dominican star right now than Juan Soto is? So if you get Soto in New York and you don't have to give up Dominguez, which I don't believe you would have to, because, again, it is 1 year. So you can't sit there and make crazy-ass demands, because if I'm a GM, I'm going, hey, look, I want to work with you guys. But you also got to remember, we're going to have to re-sign this kid. And I know that's not your business, but it's our business. So I'll be happy to give you a good deal, but I'm not going to knock your fucking socks off here. I'm not giving you Dominguez. I'm not giving you all of our top guys. We'll figure something out. If they wanted, if they wanted Jones, if they wanted another starting pitcher potentially, if they wanted some other things out there that's not Jason Dominguez, I'm more than open to whatever conversation they want to have. They want 3 or 4 guys for him for 1 year. If I'm the Yankees, I'm seriously considering 3 or 4 guys for him for 1 season of Juan Soto and hope you sign him. That's it. And if you got to re-sign him, you re-sign him then in that moment, have him take his salary for this year, or even put it in his deal that his salary would be less this year to help you guys out into going in the next year. And then you up that salary and figure it out however you do, become creative. But Soto's a guy that just makes too much sense for the Yankees. He makes too much sense for the Yanks. They could still potentially move salary. There's so much that could be done this offseason, but they got to do it. And again, is Brian Cashman going to all of a sudden become this creative GM? It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but we'll see. Maybe paired up with Minaya or somebody else that figures some things out and go from there. But I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, folks.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, chat. Scared Section 847. Hopefully I get through. If not, it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to ask you a quick question, Pete. Amongst the lines of the closer, because we definitely need a closer, I was going to ask you, who do you think is the best closer right now currently playing in the Major League Baseball? And also, what's going on with Judge? Judge has not been doing good lately. I think he's been going 0 for 4 a lot during his games. So hopefully he's not, playing with that toe where he's still injured, which obviously he still is. But hopefully he's not playing through pain. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks, Pete, and God bless.
Oh, man, when it comes to the best closer, Class A is always a guy that I absolutely love. I don't know if he's the best closer in baseball this year, but I absolutely love this guy, man. I think Emmanuel Class A is unreal. Alexis Diaz looked very, very good this year. Hader's back to being Hader again. I don't know who I would pick as the best in baseball. To me, Class A is still my guy. Class A would be the guy I would go with if somebody were to say, hey, you got to build a team. Here's your bullpen. Who do you choose? I'm going with Emmanuel Class A all day. That's the guy I'm choosing. Bednar has also been very, very good this year, but that would certainly be the guy I'd go with.
Hey, Pete, Gary from New York again. Hey, I just wanted to say I really enjoy your show. It's a breath of fresh air. The fact that I can call in and vent my frustrations with this organization is great. I wish you the best of luck in your success. It's just nice to have a show that you can vent your frustrations. It's just, this team should not be where it is. If this is the New York Yankees, you're not talking to Kansas City Royals. No disrespect to the Royals, but it's just, it blows your mind that this is happening. But I just wanted to say, best of luck to you and your success. I love your show. Bye.
Gary, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. And no, man, this show is for you guys. All Rise is literally your show. It is a show for the fans. It is a morning show, exactly like you just said, that you guys can vent your frustrations, and hopefully we can have a good time. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm not having, obviously, my best day, as I've been up all damn night, absolutely exhausted. But again, we don't take days off here. We keep working. We do our thing. We have a goal set in mind, again, for the fans. We think about that all the time. As I always tell you guys, as we build even 2024 and what we're going to do and what we're going to bring aboard, you guys are always involved in that conversation. And it's basically around what we believe you guys would like. So let's go ahead and continue. We got another voicemail here. Then we're going to get ready to wrap this show up.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronx. How you doing?
How you doing, Joey?
Regarding the possibility of Brian Cashman coming back, you're saying it's set in stone, and you're probably right.
Yep.
But how much will it matter? Will things remain the same, or will there be some changes? I think that's the real question. And I have the sense that things are kind of changing in the sense that Hal is kind of turning a corner. I believe right after that statement was made by the journalist, I forget his name, that Hal Steinbrenner had to be dragged kicking and screaming to own this team after George Steinbrenner passed.
True.
And that this is really Brian Cashman's team. That Brian Cashman is the real owner. I think that rubbed Hal the wrong way. And I think that kind of prompted him to kind of step forward and reassert his authority. And we've seen signs of that coming about, but I think he's not done yet. I think he wants to reestablish the hierarchy, and he's really stuck in his craw, that statement that this is really Brian Cashman's team and Hal is just, just there for window dressing.
Yeah.
It really rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Love the show. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that, man. And yes, that was that whole Bob Klappich article where Bob Klappich basically came out and said that, Hal's kind of jumping back into things and he is kind of taking over and taking control. And guys, like I said, I repeat it again. I only report out on things that I am told. When I'm confident, I will put it out there. If you guys remember, immediately after the deadline, I had an exclusive report that I was told by my very, very trusted source, and I believe that 150%, that Hal Steinbrenner told Brian Cashman, do not make any trades at all. We don't want to make any moves at all, and they're going to call up young kids. I was told at the time, Everson Pereira and potentially Wells would be called up. We had no idea about Dominguez getting called up. But it does seem a little bit that maybe he's put his foot down. If you guys remember when the Yankees got shut out or just dominated by Jameson Taillon, he called up Cashman and said, get rid of somebody, get rid of the hitting coach. Enough. They got rid of Dylan Lawson. They made the move. They brought in Sean Casey, and that's where the Yankees are right now. So again, I am not here to pat any of these guys on the back, not at all. But what I will say is, based off of what I know, and now the reports that we're hearing from guys like Bob Klappich, who has always been very, very close to the Steinbrenner family, is that Hal is kind of tired maybe of being the guy that gets dragged through the mud. You know what I mean? Maybe he is tired of being the guy that looks like, hey, it's you. And he's sitting there going, guys, I'm putting $290 million up. It's not me. I'm putting all this money up. It's him. You making a roster, guy. You're spending my money. You ain't spending it right. So maybe, just maybe, that Bob Klappich article is correct, where, you know, Cashman's going to come back, but he's not going to have the same power he had before. Boone is going to come back maybe, but he's going to get a bench coach that's going to make decisions with him, and he's also on his last year. So if it doesn't work out, we think we'll go a different route. We don't got to publicly humiliate you and fire you mid-season, which I would have fired Aaron Boone years ago. I would have fired Aaron Boone again the day he said an umpire bullied him. That would have been it for me. You would have been fired. I'm sorry. That is not the thing a manager says. That is coaching and leading a bunch of grown-ass men. You don't sit there and go, sorry, we're done here. I got bullied. Adios, senor pelota. Nah, doesn't happen. Goodbye. See you later. So we'll see what the Yankees got to do, folks. But look, man, here's the deal. Season's almost a wrap. You know, I hate that I will not be calling Yankee games in October. We got one game in October. I believe it is October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, around there, is the only October game of the New York Yankees. That is the last game of the season. That will be our last Yankees game season live because they're not going to make the postseason. But you guys already know I will be calling all the postseason. We just got the schedule. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to have guests on a lot of those times calling those games. So we just sit back, chill, have a good time, call the game, laugh, relax. As an amazing community, welcome some new fans from other clubs. And postseason last year was amazing. It did great. We had a great time. Unfortunately, we had to call a World Series victory for the Houston Astros. So hopefully we don't got to do that again. And, you know, we take a little time away from each other. I will be active this offseason, as we always are, as you guys know. And yeah, man, 2024 is just going to be absolutely unreal, folks. It is going to be unreal, man. And, you know, if I got one message to give to everybody out there today is, do not let anybody derail your dreams. Do not let anybody derail the goal that you have in sight. Too many times, even in my life, I've derailed certain things trying to appease people and trying to make other people feel good, folks. Let me tell you something about growth. The one thing I am recognizing about growing and growth is things tend to get harder, and you will recognize who your real friends are and who your friends aren't. And that is a beautiful thing about this, but it's also a sad thing about this business. And it's amazing because, shit, all I see is 20,000 up there. I'm looking at adding some extra zeros to that. I want to be the biggest in Yankees news, rumors, and entertainment, and make sure that you guys are always taking number one, not number two, not number three. We do everything for you, the fan. That is why we say real talk for the real fan. We got one more voicemail, and then we are going to wrap this one up. And I think it is DJ Steele, so we'll leave on a fun note.
Here, Pete, it's Steele again, bro. Yo, I got one more thing to say. I didn't mention this before, by the way. So the whole Yamamoto thing, Brian Cashman, you know, going to watch him pitch over there in Japan and shit. All right, so do you think Brian Cashman is going to chase Yamamoto harder or more aggressive than Jira chased after you? Or do you see something else happening, like maybe not going after Yamamoto and trying to get publicity? You know, make it look like he's going after him, but he's really not. I don't know, man. I want your thoughts, and yeah, go Yanks or go NYYU. Like.
Well, I'm going to keep it real with you guys because, again, I don't bullshit. I tell you guys the truth about everything. If he goes the way that I went after Chase and Jira, then, yeah, I think we're going to get him because it took me about 2 years after fucking up big time, long time not talking, and your boy kept trying. To the point, it's going to be funny, man. We'll have the whole conversation one day about how me and Jira's relationship has gone. You know, it's sad too because when me and Jira were broken up for about a 2 year time span, it's kind of hilarious, man, because when I was dating other girls at the time, I was still talking about her to the other girls. It's kind of hilarious. It's a funny story, but anyway, there's even more to it. It's quite comical, but this is not the time for that. Maybe one day we'll sit down and have that fun discussion. But again, guys, you are the GOATs. I believe Yamamoto is going to be a New York Yankee. I hope. Just to answer your question, Steels, yes, I do believe they're going to chase after him very, very hard. There's already a rumor out there that they will exceed the Masahiro Tanaka signing that the Yankees made. That go above that, which was 7 years, 150, 155, something like that. So we'll see what happens. But again, guys, you are the best. Until next time, I will see you guys a little bit later on Game Season Live Yankee Sox. See you guys then. Peace, baby.
You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100, Both the same ones say they love you, lately funny, You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it, Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold, Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold, Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold, Yes, I meant it, yeah, man, I'm way too cold,